Hello and welcome to the Dune Minute Podcast, your place to dive deep minute by minute into the cinematic adaptation of Frank Herbert's World of Dune. I'm one of your hosts, John.
And I'm Zach.
And Charlie is back with us yet again.
Hello.
On today's episode, we are starting with an asshole in the sand and a dick in the hangar.
That is exactly what we got this minute, man.
Yes. We're starting off with Shai Hulud finishing just throating the hell out of this crawler, and we hear it roar a little bit as it's beginning to close its mouth. Paul and Gurney are just hanging out the back of this ornithopter the whole time,
very
as well.
Precariously perched.
Yeah. Like, I think Gurney's holding Paul's wrist, and Gurney's also holding on to like a support beam in the ornithopter, and that's it. There's no like safety harnesses or anything because they had to get out of there in a hurry. So I hope Gurney's got a good grip on everything.
But in the distance there, we see the world's worst fleshlight swallowing the harvester.
Says you.
Yeah, says me.
I'm still mad that the preview event that we went to for part 2
didn't have the bucket.
Well,
Didn't get
no,
the
this
buckets.
motherfucker. All right, I got beef. You didn't even buy us tickets at AMC. You bought us Regal tickets.
I didn't know it was.
Regal didn't have. No, AMC was the.
I didn't know it was an
the
AMC
Shai
the
Hulud.
only thing.
No, it was an AMC only thing. Are you talking about the one
The
in
Shai
February?
Hulud. Yeah.
No, I know, but the preview
The
event.
preview, yeah.
I thought that was only at Regal.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
So you're welcome for letting you see it a month ahead of time.
Yeah, but also I'm mad because I never got a Shai Hulud.
You could have gone and gotten one without me.
I tried to, but they were out.
Okay, so why are you mad at me?
Because I don't know. It's your fault somehow.
So we get to a shot of the crawler.
I was going to do a whole diorama with the Shai Hulud and my Lego ornithopter. And
You've got to stop saying Shai Hulud.
nope,
I think that's its official title.
it is its
Yeah.
official title.
I know. I wanted to do the same thing on my shelf where I have my ornithopter.
Yeah.
That would have been fun. I mean, it looks like a butthole, right? We can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The worm looks like a butthole.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's all right.
Giant toothy butthole.
What is
Yeah.
the asshole version of vagina dentata?
I have no idea, but it's Shai Hulud.
That's just one of the other translations of Shai Hulud.
Thank you.
Butthole version of vagina dentata.
Grandfather of the desert, old man of the desert, butthole.
Yep. Jacobs is a very beautiful language. Question. This is not related to the movie at all. Sorry.
Okay.
When do you decide that you can take the Lego set apart?
What?
Is that ever something that you
Why
decide?
would you take it apart?
Eh,
Though?
well,
Okay.
If it's taking up space.
There's one instance where I think it would be acceptable.
Uh-huh.
If you have I have the Rivendell set, right? Which is specifically built in 3 different sections. So if it's like built in sections that are designed to be either conjoined or separated, that's when it's acceptable to separate them. But otherwise, nah, your fucking ornithopter.
No, I'm not talking about the ornithopter. It has been a dream of mine for forever to get the Star Destroyer, the big one.
Yeah.
And I would love to put that together. But that thing is like,
It's massive.
It's so big.
Yeah, you got to get a table just to display it and everything.
You got to commit to it and understand that it's never coming apart.
Do people dedicate like rooms?
Yes.
Oh my God. People have that amount of space?
Yes.
I guess if you're...
Have you seen my office?
Yeah. Well, I guess if you're throwing $700-800 on a Lego set, you probably have an extra room for
Try
it.
like 1,000.
Yeah. No,
No, it was like $800 when it came out. The
That
OG
sounds about right.
OG Star Destroyer. I'm talking with the one way back in the day. I'm sure the new ones are
I'm
more
talking about
expensive.
the new ones, which,
Yeah, I'm sure
which are even more detailed and like.
I'm sure they are.
That's
No,
insane.
this is the one from like 15 years ago. I don't think you can buy it anymore.
The current one,
This just in.
$1,834.
That's a lot.
But that is nearly 50 inches long, weighs 8 pounds, 3,152 pieces.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I could probably knock that out in a weekend.
Bro. A weekend
Yeah, man.
for a superstar destroyer.
No.
Shit.
No.
No, not at all. That would take me months and months to put
I don't
together.
think it would take months.
For me,
It would probably take weeks.
For me, it would. I have a 15, 20-minute
Yeah,
attention span.
you also can't just like, you don't have hyperfixation
No.
skills like I do. So
I get really meticulous about getting like the bags of pieces, like all the like ones together. I got to line them all up first.
yeah, of course.
And then
Because how the fuck else are you going to find anything if they're not
I don't know. Some
organized
people
by
are,
shape, size,
some
and
people
color?
are feral and that's how they like it. I don't know, but I have to get them all lined up.
Yeah. I want more Dune pieces to build. Give me the Emperor's Ziggurat.
That would be cool.
That'd be fucking sick.
They've done like next to nothing with merchandising,
I know.
which is like, I would buy it.
The Ornithopter's great. I would take a Sandcrawler.
Uh-huh.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Give me a worm.
Yeah. Or
Give me a Chris knife.
well, they could do the Sieges in the style of the Rivendell set.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Millions
That would be
of
great.
Sieges. Sieges for me. Going back to that joke as well.
Yep. I never made that song.
That's okay. You don't have to.
They're leaving money on the table.
They are. Unless they're just going to go hard for part 3.
Jesus Christ.
Do you think, oh God, what I would love is if they just like at the end of part 3, just like gave a little Leto the Second tease.
No.
And then we get a Leto the Second.
They're
set.
never going to
No.
do that.
No,
No.
it'd be, that's too weird.
That's the
for-
Dune animated series.
Yeah.
If
No,
they come out with an
that's-
animated series, that's
the
what has to
the
be
HBO
that.
miniseries or whatever
Yeah.
that will eventually come, because there's no way they're gonna put fucking Leto Second on a giant ass screen.
I would be shocked. Almost as shocked as the sandcrawler workers look in the back of this ornithopter.
Oh.
What a segue! Holy shit! All right,
Sorry, I'm swinging us back around.
no, that one was pretty good. I'll give you that. But yes, they're definitely like
Shell shock.
shell shock.
Yeah, it looks like shell shock.
I mean, they were, for all intents and purposes, dead.
Yep. And they were cool with it. And they were just
yeah.
cool with it.
We see our guy again with his, eyes of Ibad and everything, in that 1,000-yard stare that he had going on.
Yep.
And then suddenly we're back in the hangar from earlier.
That's right.
Leto gets out of the ornithopter and is immediately just like, hey, come here.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah. Is basically immediately chastising Paul for being a dumbass. It's the only time that it'll ever happen in Paul's life because,
He's a god now.
yeah, no one else is going to talk mad shit at God. So his dad has to, I suppose. He's just like, you cannot take such risks. You have responsibilities. And Paul's just like, yeah, I'm sorry.
He's like, I know, my bad, dude. Won't happen again. Sorry.
Go to your room.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Gurney's just kind of in the background.
Oh, he gets the fuck out of there quick.
Yeah, but he also for a second looks like he's being chastised.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Paul's his responsibility.
Yeah,
So
and then
some of
like,
that yelling is for him.
yeah, and then Gurney just like immediately turns around and fucking walks the other way. And Leto, basically just goes to Kynes at this point and is like, see what we got to fucking deal with. You see this shit?
And I mean, we've we've speculated, or not, we haven't speculated. Like this was obviously the point of their whole trip.
Yeah.
Right.
Was for him to illustrate the equipment and just how in shambles it is.
She was the Imperial hostage after all.
That's true.
So.
The protection. Yeah. It kind of tries to like play it off a little bit. She goes, well, yeah, that stuff's just old. Desert's not kind to equipment.
Yep.
And Leto hits back with it's going to happen if I don't get spice production back on track. Not a question. Again, interesting that the subtitle is like, this was just a very pointed, like, what the fuck's happening.
It is a statement. Yes. Yeah. Her only response is just to scoff and just says, I'm not here to take your part.
Yeah. So what do y'all think would happen if he doesn't get spice production back on track?
Oh, he gets killed. They all get killed.
I think he thinks that's going to happen anyways.
Yeah. No, I mean, spoilers. But
he knows it's coming.
He knows it's coming because of the Harkonnens, not necessarily because he's not getting the spice back on track. Because if he doesn't get the spice back on track, it'll be the Spacing Guild and Chom that will kill him.
Yeah.
So he's killed either by the Harkonnens or he's killed by Chom, who will hire the Harkonnens.
Right.
I don't know if it's retaliation from the guild or from the Landsdraad or anything like that. I don't know if it would be assassination. I was thinking maybe like the threats from them are like they take away the position of power that the Atreides have.
Yes.
Like
if the Landsraad's retaliation,
yeah, like they kick him out of being like a high house or a major house,
right?
It's just like a severe demotion,
sanctions and shit.
Yeah. I think that might be what he's worried about.
Pull Caladan from his control and
could be move him to some backwater place. Which might be better than Arrakis, honestly. But
backwater desert planet with 2 suns instead of 2 moons.
Yeah, furthest place
moisture farming instead of spice farming.
If there's if there's a bright center of the galaxy, that would be the furthest place from it.
Yeah,
yeah, that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but definitely from the Harkonnens, like that. Yeah, sure, assassination for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Just wanted to see if there's what. We had like maybe the Sardaukar, the Emperor would send the Sardaukar out on purpose.
As he does.
Yeah, but then we get
I think it would only just accelerate his impending death.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do find it really strange how he's trying to put it all on Liet Kynes, as if this character has that much power.
Has any pull.
Right. Which she doesn't. It's like, you don't want to make waves, but you're trying to make me make waves. Like, this is a you problem right now.
Yeah. And we don't get this from the movie character all that much right now, but it's already been very explained that the book Kynes is like, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sure, they say like they're like impartial in their words, I guess, but since we get obviously the internal dialogue or monologue in the books, they are like, fuck these people. They've clearly are on the Fremen side for them, or for the book character anyways. So yeah, what was Leto expecting her to be able to do?
Yeah.
I guess just corroboration, really.
Yeah.
Maybe it was so he could build a case that he was set up to fail if and when he does fail.
Yeah. But as she said, just not here to take sides.
Nope.
Yep.
So
the last little bit that we get is unfortunately in the middle of a sentence. I know we talked a little bit about how clean these minutes are about ending in the between dialogue, but we get a middle of a sentence ending today. Arrakis has seen, and that's where our minute ends.
Arrakis has seen some shit.
Yeah, so I guess we'll have to figure out what Arrakis has seen tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
My book notes for this minute, again, not really much of a comparison scene. The only thing I noted was something I already covered was, Kyne's not so impartial thoughts. But yeah, and it's, we get a lot more of that in the books than we get here, or at least for right now.
Well, that's all that we have for this minute. If you want to reach out to us, you can on Instagram. We are at the Dune Minute there. On Twitter, we are at Dune Minute, and you can email duneminute@gmail.com if you'd like to get in touch. We'll see you tomorrow for our last episode of the week, minute 69 through minute 70, discussing the rest of this conversation.
All right, cool. See you then.
See ya.